You are listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer, presented by Richard A. Boxshall, in which I chronicle my life and attempts to become a professional writer by, doing some writing daily, hopefully. Hello, you are listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer. Today is Wednesday the 26th of June. And it's been a weird day today. So today, because I didn't get home till about 10 o'clock last night, because the flight arrived into Heathrow at 7:45. We were pretty much bang on time, actually. Obviously didn't leave the aircraft or didn't finish work until 8:30. It was 9:15 before I got back to the car, so it was probably about 10:15 by the time I got home. And I can't always sleep immediately, so I watched a couple of episodes. I'm rewatching The Big Bang Theory. It's one of those rare American comedies that I actually quite like. Anyway, so I watched a couple of episodes of The Big Bang Theory, then went to bed. Today I had to get up early because I had a survey done of my loft, because I want to redecorate my house. And the first thing I need is somewhere to put all the stuff that needs either a permanent or temporary home whilst I do the decorating. But then I had a bit of prep to do, so I wanted the loft to be not quite so much of a mess when the surveyor came round, and it was still pretty untidy, and I have got to get everything out of there before the actual flooring is put down. But I have got a date for the flooring to be put down, so by the end of next month I will have flooring in my loft, which means I can start moving stuff up there, which means I can start the next big thing I want to do is decorate the room that's going to be my bedroom. At the moment it's the spare room, but I've decided I want to move things around and have a study. So at the moment I'm recording in the lounge downstairs, both of the locations. So you sometimes see me recording here, sometimes you see me recording in front of live streaming in front of a little cabinet that's got lots of little minifigures and stuff on it. Well, they're not minifigures actually, they're little toy models of Doctor Who characters, but either way they're both down here. That's basically just over there. There's me, sorry, I have to forget this isn't a video podcast, I'm pointing, but so there's a couple of things I want to do. So that and the fact that I had to go to a book club. I didn't have to go, I wanted to go to a book club today from my local wonderful bookstore, but I had 120 pages of the book left to read, so this is the first chance I've had to write today. So as the podcast goes out, I'm recording this at just before 10 to 9 in the evening, and I'm going to do a little bit more work on chapter 30 of Empress of the Trees. I'm not going to get the chapter finished today because it's a 24-page chapter. I think I finished on page 7 when I was in New York. Yeah, that's right, I just finished page 7, so there's no way I'm going to get another 17 pages done tonight. I'm too tired. But the intention is there. So tomorrow is a much, much easier day. I haven't got loads of reading to do. I haven't got loads of other things I need to do. So basically I've got to go and pick up some shopping. I'm having it's not home delivery. It's one of the ones where click and collect grocery delivery. I actually wanted it to be home delivered, but I left it too late to book a slot, but there were some slots available on click and collect, so that's what I've decided to do. I told you this is as much diary as wannabe writer. Haven't heard anything back from any of the people I submitted my book to yet, but then on the other hand that was only technically 2 working days ago, or they've only had it for 2 full working days, so I don't think that's anything to particularly worry about at the moment. So the other thing I will quickly talk about that I'd really like to encourage, I like chatting with people on here when I'm doing a live Twitch stream. Obviously you're listening to a podcast now, but this is being recorded as part of my Twitch stream. I love chatting to people on the Twitch stream, so if you ever, as a result of listening to this, come and visit my Twitch stream whilst I'm live, please come and talk to me. Because if you go to my Discord server, which is available either from the QR code on the screen of the live stream or on the link tree, which is listed at the end of this podcast, you will see that I have a Discord server. If you go into my Discord server, you will see there are voice channels, and you'll see that most of the time when I remember, and I haven't remembered, so I'm going to do it now. There we go, there is now a Twitch Streams Live audio channel open, which means anybody who has basically joined my Discord server, which they can do using that barcode or using the link at the end of the podcast. You can literally come in and talk to me, and I love it when that happens. I mean, the only person who's actually come and talked to me is somebody I asked very nicely if they could do it. Not that that's a bad thing, but it'd be absolutely lovely for somebody random to turn up in one of my podcasts. So yeah, so that's really, I'm trying to stretch this out to 6 minutes, but I'm very, very tired. I'm not going to do more than probably 45 minutes of writing tonight, so I might get another 5 or 6 pages signed off. But hopefully tomorrow, Thursday, I will get chapter 30 signed off, and then I have 2 full chapters to work on after that. So my deadline of getting to that by the end of this month probably not going to quite happen, because although I'm not working for the next 3 days, I am working on the last day of the month, which is Saturday the 30th, and it's going to be a long day, so I don't think I'll be able to do any writing. So unless I can maybe, I don't know, double up, maybe get a whole chapter edited, both the screen read through and the paper read through on the same day, which is possible, quite unlikely, but it's possible. It's very unlikely that I'm going to get this finished until a couple of days into July, which is absolutely fine. I don't have a problem with that. I'm very pleased if I manage to get it done at all. And then, as I said on a more recent podcast, my intention is to carry on. So chapter 33, I've half written. I will read through it just to familiarise myself with what happens, but I will then continue to write that chapter, and there's got quite a lot got to happen, so it's going to be quite a long one. And then I will edit that once I finish writing it, and just keep going with that and see if I can maybe get the first draft finished in this month. So that's it. That's all I'm going to talk about today. And it wasn't that interesting, I apologise. But I will be back at some point on the podcast tomorrow, hopefully having a little bit more to say and being a little bit less tired. But hey, this is a diary, and this is the diary of an exhausted wannabe writer. Take care, bye-bye. You have been listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer, presented by Richard A. Boxall. Thank you for tuning in to my random ramblings, and if you'd like to know more about me or my projects, visit my link tree at linktr.ee/Richard Writes, capital R, capital W. Thank you for listening.